Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday night. Here in my corner of the world, it is a art stream. We've got a photography art stream. Been a while since I've done one on Twitch. The last couple have been on Picardo's, so I've been doing the photography thing on here for a bit. So, good evening. Welcome on in. Well, that is one way to say hello. Hello, Icarus, and thank you so much for the resub. 15 months. 15 months. Continue to enjoy my deep, abounding love and, of course, the emotes. Hopefully you are doing very well this evening. Yes, we're going to do a variety stream tonight. We've I wanted to do an art stream tonight, but I'm like, well, I can't work on anything from my last two shoots because they're all not safe for Twitch. But I'm sure I've got some old stuff that I can certainly work on, because I always do. And so we got a little bit of variety tonight. So as you can see, we're starting off with some death. But before I begin tonight's proceedings, just want to remind you, if you didn't catch me at all this past weekend when I did my 2-year Twitch anniversary, 16 hours of streaming, I'm doing a charity stream for an organization called Point of Pride, which is an organization that provides direct support, financial support, resources, and other assistance to trans folks who are seeking gender-affirming care, because it's very important. We should all have access to health care. And so if you can, please toss some money at Point of Pride. They're a small group, and you can get the donate link by typing in !charity. It'll pop up in the chat on its own from time to time. I'm still doing giveaways for every $100 that gets raised. So we are currently $78 away from the next giveaway. And should we get to $400 tonight, the next giveaway is a set of pins, enamel pins, that are in the shape of the gym badges from Pokemon Generation 1. So that is the $400 giveaway, should we get there. But if you're unable to donate, I get it. No problem, no shame, money's tight. All I ask is that you share the link. Alright. With that bit of commerce out of the way, let's get started. We start tonight with some images that I shot in October 2019 in Dover, New Hampshire. Not too far away from Portsmouth, actually. Not far at all. So we are in Pine Hill Cemetery. And for an old cemetery, now this one dates back to early 18th century, as many New England cemeteries typically are. But this one's pretty big. This is something like this particular cemetery is something like 17,000 buried in it, or right around there. It is a large number for such an old cemetery. Still active. So I took last night off, so if you were expecting a stream last night, I was tired after 16 hours of Super Nintendo gaming. But I hope you guys had a lovely weekend out there, regardless. So, an image I did, I took multiple images of this particular statue because something I love about older cemeteries is that most of them have something unique in them for me to remember them by. And this was it for me. Like, this has your standard, old colonial and Puritan era headstones with all of its usual iconography and things like that. But I think this was the first time, and I really haven't seen it since, where you had a little winged sort of cherub sitting at the edge of a tomb like that. I still have not seen any other cemetery that has that. Ooh, it's a bit much. That is, yeah. Tone down the opacity there. Thank you very much. Yes, I think that'll work a bit. Hmm. I have a thought. I have a slight thought on this one. Let me save it. No, I'm not liking that. Back to max black. Can adjust accordingly. Now, the thing I wanted to do, I haven't done it in a long time, so now I gotta remember how I did it. It's gonna be another one of those things where just like, how did I do it? Let me see if I can find an image that I did that on. There's a particular effect that I want to do with this image. And it's a transition from color to black and white. And I've done it with... I did it with this image. So now I gotta see what I did with the layers. How did I do that? Black and white one. Layer mask. Oh, did I create a layer mask? So it has to be here. Oh, what did I do with what did I do with this one? Foreground to transparent. Okay, so it is on foreground to transparent. Let's see here. No, no, no. I don't want to create a clipping mask. Whoop. Did I do a smart thing and bookmark that tutorial? Because that would be a very smart thing. And it doesn't look like I actually did it, because I'm not a smart person sometimes. Let's see if I can find it again. Yes, okay. Yep. Let's see. Create a new channel adjustment. Okay. Well. Yep. Do that all the time. Oh, that's a useful help. Let me not save any. Yeah. Ah, yes, okay. Yes, okay, there we go. Let's, And now I'm just taking a look at what I did there. Yes, okay. There it is. That's what I wanted to do. Ta-da. Except, now, Brian, you dumbass, actually save the damn tutorial. There. Did the thing! So what I have to do there is I have to create a vector mask in the black and white layer, and that black and white layer has to sit above the background copy. All right. That makes all the sense in the world. And that's the effect I wanted. I want to go from color to black and white. Look at that. Or if I wanted a more dramatic, you know, just make it a short little bloop, but I don't want that. I want to spread this out across the entire image so that we get a nice sort of half blend. Or close to it at the very least. There we are. Bingo. Now I can disable that and just do a straight black and white if I so chose. And I do so choose, because black and white is always going to be my first love. So this was shot, because this was October 2019, so I had purchased my medium format, yes. So this was on 35 millimeter film. No, this wasn't film at all. Duh. This was digital, because I didn't have my film camera with me on this particular day, because we were exploring Dover. No. This was not film at all. Strike that. You're gonna strike that from the record. No, film we'll get to in a little bit. In fact, we're going to go to some film right now. So this was in 2016. Because I did a little sort of autobiographical thing for myself not long after I had turned 30. So what I had done was, this was just a little personal thing for me. I didn't publish it or anything like that. I went downstate where I grew up, and I took pictures of basically many of the places where I lived and frequented when I was younger. So a lot of these were downstate, New York State, Rockland County, and one such area, such as this was This was a large sprawling campus called Letchworth Village, which was basically an asylum. I mean, when it was created, it was basically for the mentally ill, and it was one of those places, like many of these complexes in New York State in the early to mid and even getting into the later half of the 20th century. Places where families just sort of, dumped their differently abled children or relatives. And, the premise for these large, these were large, lots of open spaces, a lot of these stone buildings. It was meant to be. It was the intention was sort of to evoke, a sense of freedom, and that these weren't, that these people were being well taken care of. They weren't institutionalized in sort of the negative connotation of the word. They were treated like people. That was the intent. What actually happened was anything but. There was a lot of a lot of rampant abuse and poor treatment of the patients, of the people, a lot of medical experimentation. In fact, some of the early experimentation for the polio vaccine took place at this facility, near one of the places I lived. And these particular facilities in New York State gained such a reputation for how they badly treated their charges, and New York State eventually decided that, yeah, let's not do that anymore, and basically shut down most of these facilities. So now Letchworth Village has largely fallen into ruin. Some areas of it have been bought by private developers. Like there's some of the grounds now houses a grade school. There's parkland now, but some areas of Letchworth Village still remain, and they have fallen into ruins over these last 25, 30 years. So I decided to take a little poke about. I had wanted to enter some of these buildings because you can, but I was by myself. Now, I'm not one to believe in, I don't believe in, ghosts or anything like that, but I can't really vouch for the structural integrity of some of these buildings. So if I was going to go in, I would have liked to have had, a friend, somebody who could call for help in case I, fell through the floor or something. Because near the grounds is actually a cemetery that I want to go visit, and I'm hoping I get to. It's off-site, and this particular cemetery, I may have mentioned it before, within the last couple of years on stream. There's a cemetery where there lies buried all of the patients who died while living at Letchworth Village. And all of the markers, they don't have names. They're just numbers. They're just numbers. And after the facility had closed, New York State, while trying to apologize for basically what had happened on their watch, they erected a plaque or some sort of monument and detailing the names of the people who were buried there. Give them a little sense of dignity. Well, now that you've had some background on Letchworth Village, let's work on this. Some pretty decent curves. Yeah, let's do some adjusting. Tone down some of the really bright areas here. Fun with gradients. There's another one from a different, same location, but different building, not too far from this one. So you can see some of the broken windows and door opened. I mean, I remember when this facility was actually in operation. It closed in '97, and my grandmother had actually worked here. She was in food service. And when the place closed, she retired. Keeping with the death theme for a little while longer, at any rate. Because I know, Icarus, you love these. You love these New England headstones so much. Yep. Look at his face! Actually, it was in this same cemetery that one of my more well-known ones. Where are we? Let's go to Dover. Where's my Dover folder? There we are. So the one I was, so this same cemetery also got me that. So you're gonna have so much fun with these. So we had that one, and so this one, well, we'll get to Rosie in a bit. So we got this one. That's the front view. And this is the rear view. This one I edited a couple of years ago. So we get a front and back view. But where was I? The hell were you? There you are. So yes, you get big grinning skulls, and then you get, squat, sort of. God, I love early American headstones so much. My goodness me. Oh yeah, let's bring blacks and whites here. Just gonna dive right into black and white. There we go. Like, obviously, I see the angel wings, but I'm like, what's this little D6 of face here that we've got going on? So I think it occurs to me that he's a little bit off center. Let's see if I can rotate that. That's a bit better. in. Bring you in just a touch. So I think this actually. So my most recent shoot was with Rosemary, and I think this might be one of the only ones from that shoot that I can safely show here. There might be a couple of others, but there's not many. This was just from just last month. Thank you out there for spending some of your Tuesday evening with me. Much appreciated. In case you want to check out more of my work, if you are not familiar with my work, I'm Brian French. I'm a professional photographer, and you can check out the variety of work I do by typing in !art. It'll take you to my card page, which has all the links to my Instagram, Vero, Patreon. Thank you, Icarus. Instagram, Patreon, Vero, website, Redbubble store, all the links that you could want, and doing something. This month marks 3 years on Patreon, and so I'm changing up some of the tiers on there. So what I had been doing previously was at the $5. If you subscribed to my Patreon at $5 a month or higher, you would receive a physical 4x6 print. So 4x6 at $5, 5x7 for $10. I would mail you one every 2 months. Starting April 1st, that is going to be every month. So for $5 a month, not only do you get my undying love and patron-only posts, including a number of Patreon-exclusive images, you also get a physical image from me. It will be every month. So that is some upcoming changes. That is the big upcoming change to my Patreon. Actually, I can do this much easier. We've got some pretty defined edges here. My friend, the magnetic lasso. saw that the next Artist Back Alley raid train is being planned for the end of this month. It's the weekend of April 30th / May 1st. So signups are going on right now over at the Artist Back Alley Discord. So if you are an artist and want to join a wonderful, wonderful Discord community, and maybe you've thought about streaming, gives you a nice chance to show off your art and be part of a very supportive community along the way. Oh yeah, let's fix that. Okay. Where's my history? Beep, beep. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. How goes the editing? So far, so good, Winged, and good evening to you. And we'll do what I did the first time. Radiance ahoy. Yeah, that's what I should have done in the first place. But no. Keep the selection on. That's what I wanted to do. That's the effect I wanted. Apparently my brain and my fingers are not thinking tonight. Just like, how do I Photoshop? how do I make the thing do the thing? Sure, all the artists out in the chat will understand. How do I do the thing? Yeah, how do make art go? Yes. That is yes. That is yes. And I don't even do illustration. Just like how thing. Let me poke it, see what happens. Toss some rocks at it. Seriously. So to those who have won giveaways this past weekend, I'm going to be putting those in the mail either tomorrow or Thursday. I think I'll be able to get to the post office one of those days. And again, thank you so much for being part of that 2-year Twitch anniversary and for your donations. I hope you enjoyed watching me suffer through Super Mario World, but even more so Donkey Kong Country. Ooh. That's our red filter. Although I think the red filter is coming in a little hot. I mean, I like what it does to the face, but... Oh, no. No, 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 no. Although that's an interesting solarize effect. A little high contrast for you. Is there a difference between the red and the... Yeah, there is a subtle difference. Ooh. High contrast blue filter. Ooh, I like that. I like that quite a bit. What about the high contrast red? It gives me similar. I mean, maybe not actually. So straight blue filter. High contrast blue filter. No, I think I like the high contrast blue filter. Yeah. Yes, I do. Oh, I didn't think we were getting that close to the end of the soundtrack already. But we are. All right, let's move to another one. From, I think, one of my... Blue Shoot Part 2. To my good friend Danielle. Incidentally, the soundtrack you've been listening to, is from the game Hollow Knight. So I've reached the hour mark. So just want to say once again, thank you so much for spending some of your Tuesday evening here with me in my corner of the world. My name is Brian French. I'm a professional photographer. I'm working on some photo edits tonight, but I'm also doing a charity drive for Point of Pride, which is an organization that offers direct support and assistance to trans folks who are needing gender-affirming care. It's a small organization for a great cause, and if you can, please donate. If you want the link to donate, just type in !charity in the chat, and the link will pop up. Any amount's appreciated. And thank you so much for doing that. If you're unable to donate, that's fine. Money's tight, I get it. All I ask is that you share the donate link. And I am doing giveaways for every $100 that gets raised. So right now we're at $322. We are 78 away from the next giveaway. And if we get to 400, I'll be doing a giveaway of some pins that are in the shape of gym badges from Pokemon Gen 1. It's a way of showing my thanks. And again, thank you so much for your time. Hey! We have a tiny dragon on fire right after I've just finished spewing all of my charity spiel. Good evening and thank you for the resub. Continue to enjoy my full abounding love. And of course, all the lovely, lovely, lovely emotes. 15 months. Bravo. Yeah, work is done. Excellent. Yes, just got done going through my spiel of the charity stream that I'm raising money for Point of Pride. So if you want the link to donate, just type in !charity, and if we manage to get to $400 tonight, a giveaway will happen. Yes, freedom indeed. Oh, no, I'm working on this one. I will be doing one more stream this week. It'll be a charity stream. It'll be my usual Friday evening stream where I'll be playing Kingdom Hearts as I continue my playthrough of that game. And after this Friday, after my stream is done, then I will wrap it up. I'll wrap up this charity drive, and that'll be that. So we'll see if we can hit our goal, but already, just with what we've raised, I'm happy with that. Oh! Thank you, Tiny Dragon! Thank you for the donation! I love you. Thank you so much. So now we are 68. No, that's not right. 58. $58 away to our next giveaway. Oops. So let's do blue. What am I doing? God, my brain does not want to Photoshop tonight. Like how do fingers work? Who designed bodies? I demand a word with evolution. Okay. Well, that soundtrack is done and over with. Let's move on to another. Collective Anthropocene, yes. Let's move to. We just listened to Hollow Knight. Let's move to a one of you. Where are you? Just saw you. Still keeping the. Still want some chill. Ah, there you are. I'll be here. Go get yourself a snack. I realized the moment I had fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I only had a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed, but I must admit that such conjecture is futile. In the end, the questions about who one day might hold my mist book are unsettling to me. So perhaps I close, realizing perhaps that the end has not been yet written. I still remember that opening speech from the video game Myst. It's amazing what what little bits my brain will remember from childhood. For that is indeed the soundtrack we are now listening to is from the game Myst. Which for a good long while was the best-selling PC video game of all time. And then The Sims happened. So happy spring, everyone. We are now officially 2 days into it. Although this is the state of New York, which means early spring is usually like the spring of deception, where we'll get, oh, yes, we'll get a nice little taste of 50s and 60s, and then, and then you'll get a week or two of like below freezing, just because, winter likes to get its last pot shot in. Like, it is not unheard of to get a blizzard, even now. But for me, don't do that. It means we're getting close to Ren Fair season. I ran out of room on my mouse pad. Start here. Fuck it. I know why I'm getting that. Let's do the frickin' lasso. Make my life a lot easier. Go away. Note to self, get a longer mouse pad, Brian. For when you have to do these types of selections, your life will be a lot easier for it. There we go. Is that so hard? I do. I need to get like I need to get one that's like meant for gaming. That the one that's like as big as my monitor. Bloop. Although rereading that, Ultra Maxi mouse pads, because I have the brain of a juvenile, my mind immediately also jumped to sanitary pads. Because you used Maxi in there. Maxi and pads in the same sentence, Tiny Dragon. And my brain does things. Peanut butter crackers and tea. Excellent. Nope, I had a. Tuesdays are. That's exactly what it was. It was a menstruation joke. Okay, good. Very good. Then I'm glad my brain also went there. Too much, too much, too much zoom in. I don't need to zoom in on every pore. Now, Tuesday is typically our takeout night in Shea Gaslight. So tonight was dinner from a local, very local Italian place. So I stuffed my face full of penne alla vodka. Pasta is a love language, especially when you're married to an Italian. Favorite pasta shape for me? Penne. With fettuccine a close second. No, don't do that. Not bad. Not a bad option. All right. I like the itty bitty shells. I mean, I will consume any pasta you put in front of me, but as far as preferences go, I do prefer penne, especially when it's drowned in sauce, vodka sauce, marinara, Alfredo. Itty bitty shells are so good for mac and cheese. Yes, yes. So speaking of cheese, actually, speaking of cheese, um, so April, so we had leftover corned beef and cabbage, as we are wont to do after St. Patrick's Day. So with the leftover potatoes and the corned beef, she made basically a corned beef hash, which just is delicious, but it makes me yearn for a New England diner because New England is full of awesome, awesome diners. Um, but we had also a lot of leftover cabbage. So April was like, well, what the hell do I do with all of this? So she made the hell did she make? I forget what the main was, but the side was she made scalloped cabbage. So she drowned this cabbage in a delicious cheese and breadcrumb sauce, and it tasted so good. I mean, I like cabbage to begin with. All right, so we are finished with that. So what have I not done so far? No, I'm not going to do that because I've already done that. We've done that. We've done that. We did that. We've done that. We've done that. So let me go back to my folder here. What else is in my Safe for Twitch folder? It is actually labeled Safe for Twitch. Little cosplay action. All right. Sure. Let's do that. A couple of ones that I hadn't edited from one of the shoots I did with McKenna. Let's do this one. Yeah, like anytime I go to anywhere in New England, like diners are always the first place April and I will hit up. Like every time we go to Portsmouth, we have to stop at the Roundabout Diner at least once. And also also another favorite, the Friendly Toast, just awesome. Cape Cod has Betsy's and Percy's Place. Mm. Mm. I also, I went to my doctor last week, and she told me that I have to cut out the junk carbs. So, again, Tuesday's the garbage night. So, here's to junk carbs. One night. Because I do. I love bread. I love pasta. But I think my biggest weakness is potatoes. It is something that I have very much in common with Samwise Gamgee. It's just the love, the deep, abiding love for potatoes. Just doesn't matter what form they come in, I will consume them. Potatoes! Yes, exactly. But bring them to me. Actually, Too much, too much. No, I want that. I actually want that sort of dramatic. Yes, potatoes. Big weakness. Big freaking weakness of mine. So. So again, we are $58 away from the next giveaway for my charity drive for Point of Pride, which is an organization, a small organization that offers direct support, financial support, and resources to trans folks who are in need, who want gender affirming care, and it's a great cause. People should absolutely have access to that health care. So if you can donate, the link pops up every so often in the chat, or you can type in !charity. And if any amount is appreciated, if we get to $400, I will be doing a giveaway of some pins. The next pins I am giving away is a set of enamel pins in the shape of the gym badges from Pokemon Gen 1. Again, any amount is very, very much appreciated. Okay, now let's do... Oh no, I didn't do selective color. Let me do that first. Let's see if I can lighten up this area right here. Beep. Again, you have to make those noises. Beep. Otherwise, it won't work. Can we go up? Oh. Otherwise, it wasn't doing anything. I was once again on the wrong layer. Yes, that will work. A bit too well, actually. Once again, everyone, wrong layer, Kronk. Don't even know why we have that layer. That's better. A little detail out in the hair there. Fine, Stream Elements, fine. I'll drink some water, see if I care. Although I think this music is getting a little too chill. It is actually starting to put me to sleep. Let's change it up a little bit. I need to wake myself up a drop. So yeah, sure. And now for something completely different. And I do mean completely different. Okay, so I'll take these off. Gotta head out for now. I'm so glad to catch a bit of stream. It's been too long. I know. But thank you so much for stopping by, Tiny Dragon. And also thank you so much for your donation and the resub. So much love, and you have a great rest of your night. And I'll speak to you soon. All right. So now comes a really fun part. Oh no, not polygonal lasso. Magnetic lasso. Time for fun with eyes. Oops. That's a. Oh, I wanted no hardness. No. Oh, because I'm using the wrong tool. Brush tool, not pencil tool. Jesus Christ, Brian. How are you this bad at Photoshop tonight? The game soundtrack, incidentally, that we're now on. I moved on from Myst to Parasite Eve. Bit of a jump. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell did I just do? Yes. Layer 2 goes up here. And then we create a new curves layer that goes here. Because that's in shadow, that needs to be a bit darker. All right. Lovely. Ooh, that's an interesting effect. I'll hold on to that. Just as a... Oh, did I save over my... No, okay. Thought I did, but I didn't. I did not. Okay. I think I've got time for at least one more. So, let's go back a 2. I'll do one more cemetery one. I started with Dover, and I will end with Dover, I think. No. This might not be the last one. We'll see how long this takes. It's definitely going to be a shift to black and white pretty quickly because we've got a lot. This is surrounded in dead pine needles, which it's like I like the headstone because of how it broke. Oh, that's much better. Ooh. So I regularly say half the fun of Photoshop is playing around with sliders and seeing what happens. And in case you've never played Parasite Eve, I'm sure you've already figured out that opera is a significant plot point in it. But again, thank you all so much for spending some of your Tuesday evening with me. Always appreciate the company. And we are in the last, 15 or so minutes. So I'll just do one last spiel for tonight. Just once again, I am doing a charity drive for the organization Point of Pride, which is an organization that provides direct support and assistance and resources to trans people who are in need of gender-affirming care. They help out with covering the costs and providing support and resources for that. They're a small organization. It's a great cause. So if you can, please donate. And you can type in !charity. Thank you, Icarus. There's the link. So any amount is appreciated. If you can't donate, that's fine. I understand. All I ask is that you share the link. I am doing giveaways for every $100 we raise, and I'm 58 away from the next one. And I'll be doing one more stream this week. It'll be Friday evening, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll be the last charity stream I do for this campaign at any rate. So I'll be picking up my playthrough of Kingdom Hearts. So again, if you can donate, great. If not, I understand. No judgment or anything like that. And again, thank you so much for your time and listening to me repeat myself and spending some time with me tonight as I edit some of my photographs. I was mistaken. We'll do one more. It was actually pretty quick and easy. So let's see, which one do I want to end on? Let's check. Nope. Can't do that. Oh, well, let's hold on. All is not necessarily lost. Let's do... Can I do any from this group? Nope. Now, let's do one last one here of McKenna from last summer? Last autumn? Yeah, let's do that. McKenna makes her own outfits, by the way, so everything... She's an excellent seamstress. Good on curves. Hue saturation could be brought down a bit, I think. Like, even on a cloudy day, greens and yellows can sometimes be oversaturated. Oh, we can actually desat the the hood and the skirt almost entirely. Interesting. And if we wipe out all of the green foliage in there, we get that, which can make for an interesting effect as well. Okay, let's do. See if we can do a little burn here to see if we can add some texture to that. Oops. Bit much. Oh. Guess there's not really there. No real folds or anything to bring out, so. Yeah, no. Let's try midtones. Oh. A little better with midtones. Sometimes you get lucky. To give this area a little more definition than just a straight blob of white. That's better. Not a lot, just a little accent. That's all. I don't need to do a whole lot to this image, actually. Will do. Clone that. It was slightly raining when we did this shoot, so I'm gonna just getting rid of some of the raindrops that hit. Boop. 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 Yeah. Cool. Okay. Well, let us do... It is just about that time. We've hit the 2-hour mark, so let's do our recap. I always like to do a recap to close out stream. So, let's do that. See what we did tonight. So, we started with this in the Pine Hill Cemetery in Dover, New Hampshire. And we did a black and white version and then a transition color to black and white gradient of that. And we hung around Dover for a little bit more to give us this cute little thing. And one more from that same cemetery. This gnarly little broken headstone. Squish face, yes. And then we went to Letchworth Village to do a little tidying up. And then we went to the studio for a bit. I love the partial color. Oh, thank you. That I like that effect. It came out pretty good. So we have Rosie in black and white. And then we have piece of Danielle here. Where am I? I want that one. And then a black and white. And then we had some fun with McKenna. So that's what we did tonight. So hope you enjoyed. Again, my next stream will be Friday evening, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So with that, again, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for the donations. You are all wonderful people. Thank you so much. And so until I see you again on Friday, stay healthy, stay safe, wear your fucking masks, go get vaccinated, go get boosted, all of that lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Good night, and joy be with you all, everyone. Be well.